I'd said to my team, the most important question to be answered here at the end of this show will be, why did they leave?
Oprah Winfrey is an American talk show host, television producer, actress, author, and philanthropist. She's probably best known for her talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, broadcast from Chicago, which was the highest-rated TV program of its kind in history and ran in national syndication for 25 years, from 1986 to 2011. She was the richest African American of the 20th century, and by 2007, she was sometimes ranked as the most influential woman in the world. She's credited with creating a more intimate, confessional form of media communication. She was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame in 1994.
For such a time as this book is coming out, The Beauty of Living Twice, at a time when we all need a second lease on life.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. Her full name is Oprah Gayle Winfrey, but she's also known as the Queen of all media. She was born January 29, 1954 in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, making her 67 at the time of this production. She stands 1.69 meters or 5 feet 6 inches tall. She's received several accolades throughout her career, including 18 Daytime Emmy Awards, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, a Tony Award, a Peabody Award, and the Jean Herschel Humanitarian Award. In 2021, she was elected as a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. She was called arguably the world's most powerful woman by CNN and Time.com, arguably the most influential woman in the world by the American Spectator, and one of the 100 people who most influenced the 20th century by Time. At the end of the 20th century, Life listed her as the most influential woman as well as the most influential black person of her generation. She was accepted into the NAACP Image Award Hall of Fame in 1989. She likes reading and is known for her library. Oprah's library is 1,500 volumes strong and still growing. This collection of Oprah's includes first edition Pulitzer Prize winners, Oprah's book club selections, and John Steinbeck's first novel, Cup of Gold. It also boasts the work of notable 19th and 20th century African American writers like Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, and Sojourner Truth. In high school, she dated Anthony Otie, and the two spoke of getting married. However, Otie claimed to have always secretly known that Oprah was destined for a far greater life than he could ever provide. She then started dating William Taylor in 1971. During the 1970s, she also had a romantic relationship with John Tesh. After breaking up with John, she dated Lloyd Kramer. A man named Randolph Cook claims that he dated Oprah in 1985 and did drugs. During the mid-1980s, she dated Roger Ebert. In 1985, she started dating Haitian filmmaker Reginald Chevalier. Reginald claims that Oprah ended the relationship when she met Stedman Graham. Oprah and Graham have been together since 1986. They were engaged to be married in 1992, however, the ceremony never took place.
About you that are not true and how hurtful that is. Or if you're online and you read the comments from something that somebody has said about you.
She was born to an unmarried teenage mother named Vernon Winfrey. Her biological father is usually noted as Vernon Winfrey, who was a coal miner turned city councilman who'd been in the armed forces when Oprah was born. It's been rumored that her biological father might have been another man, Noah Robinson. Oprah and her mother moved in with her grandmother when Oprah was a baby. The family lived in abject poverty, with Oprah famously being forced to wear potato sacks as school dresses, so she literally rose from rags to riches. When she was 6, Oprah and her mother moved to Milwaukee, where her mother got a job as a maid. During this period, Oprah's mother gave birth to a second daughter named Patricia. In 2003, Patricia died from cocaine abuse at the age of 43. Another half-sibling, a brother named Jeffrey, was born to Father Vernon, died in 1989 from AIDS. When Oprah was 12, she was sent to live with her father, Vernon, in Nashville. At 13, she ran away from home to escape the abuse she experienced there. At 14, she became pregnant with a son who was born premature and died. She initially attended Lincoln High School in Milwaukee, but after excelling in a special program, earned a transfer to an affluent suburban school called Nicollet High School. After getting into some trouble, she went back to living in Nashville. At East Nashville High School, she started to blossom. At 17, Oprah won a Miss Black Beauty Tennessee pageant, which led to a part-time job at a local black radio station called WVOL, working as a news anchor. She earned a scholarship to Tennessee State University, where she studied communications. At 19, Oprah left school to pursue a career in media full-time. She started her career by working in local media. She became the youngest news anchor and the first black female news anchor at Nashville's WLAC-TV. She moved to Baltimore's WJZ-TV in 1976 to co-anchor the 6 o'clock news. She then started co-hosting the talk show People Are Talking in 1978, and by 1980 she was beating the nationally syndicated Phil Donahue show in the local Baltimore market. In 1984, Oprah was given her own 30-minute morning talk show in Chicago by ABC to be produced by King World Productions. The Oprah Winfrey Show was broadcast nationally on September 8, 1986, and she founded Harpo Studios during the same year. Oprah produced and co-starred in the miniseries The Women of Brewster Place in 1989. Her company, Harpo Productions, started producing The Oprah Winfrey Show in 1989. Then in 1993, she conducted an interview with Michael Jackson, and this episode became the most-watched interview ever. She launched Oprah's Book Club in 1996. Then in 1998, Oprah produced and starred in the movie Beloved. During the same year, she started hosting Oprah's Angel Network. She launched the Oprah magazine in 2002. In 2005, she was a guest on The Late Show with David Letterman. In 2021, she conducted an interview with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and Prince Harry, which was broadcast globally and received international media attention.
Interview, I have a conversation with whoever I'm interviewing and ask, tell me what your intention is, and I will tell you what my intention is, and let's see if we can align those two.
She's made money from TV, brand endorsement deals, and various of her other endeavors. She bought a minority stake in the publicly traded company Weight Watchers for $34 million in 2015. By 2020, the value of those shares had increased to around $430 million. Oprah is also one of the investors of True Food Kitchen, which is a restaurant chain founded by author Andrew Weil. The total net worth of Oprah Winfrey is $3.5 billion. She currently lives on the Promised Land, which is her 42-acre estate with ocean and mountain views in Montecito, California. She also owns a house in Lavellette, New Jersey, an apartment in Chicago, an estate on Fisher Island in Florida, and a ski house in Telluride, Colorado. Previously, she owned a penthouse in Atlanta, which she sold for $1.8 million in 2008. She bought a 43-acre property on Orcas Island in Washington State for $8.275 million in 2018. In total, this lady owns hundreds of acres of real estate in the U.S. worth at least $200 million. Oprah Winfrey owns the following cars: a Volkswagen Beetle, a Tesla Model S, a Cadillac Escalade, a Mercedes-Benz E-Class Coupe, a Lincoln Navigator, a 1954 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing, Reports suggest that she's owned a private airplane since the year 1991.